friends, my name is Leigh and welcome to my new series where I declutter my life. I become more minimalistic and become better at organizing. This video here is the first part of my new series. In 2024, my goal was to work on all of these things, and this starts by going through each and every room in my house. I feel like decluttering my life will make cleanup easier. Living in a more minimalistic space will take somewhat of this unconscious stress off of me. I was actually encouraged to just re-reflect in my life by a Bible verse that I heard in church the other day. The verse is Luke 3:11. It says, "John answered, anyone who has 2 shirts should share with one who has none, and anyone who has food should do the same." And this really made me ask myself the question, like, do I need these 10, 20 jackets that I have in my closet, or these multiple pairs of shoes? And although I may not just reduce it all to one single jacket, I am going to really do some reflecting and searching and try to decrease the number by something that makes a little bit more sense and donate the rest that I have. First room that we're working with is the laundry room. In case you were wondering what I'm wearing my baby. Don't think I could get anything done if I wasn't. I actually have this wrapped link down below because I definitely recommend it. Okay, so at first glance, the room doesn't look awful. Fun fact, none of these cabinets were even in this room until a year ago. We added them all in. This here is like our pantry, and obviously this needs some work. We painted them this beautiful blue color. They were originally this wooden color, and we added some contact paper to the top. Well, we're in the process of it. It gives this like beautiful fox marble countertop to it. And then on the inside of these doors, we're actually adding some more contact paper. I think it looks super pretty. This here is our pantry, and I've attempted some kind of organization in here. It's definitely not perfect, but I'm kind of happy with where that's at. Next grocery trip, I can definitely, update it a little bit. But the main area that I really want to focus on is these cabinets here. And this cabinet, oof, it's not beautiful. It's definitely needs some work. So this is supposed to be the area where we take our shoes off. The goal is when we walk in the house, we take our shoes off and we put them in this cabinet. We have not been doing that. But in 2024, one of my New Year's resolutions is for us to stop wearing shoes in the house, because by the time Mason is crawling, I want us to be like completely shoe free in this house. I definitely got to declutter this because nobody wants to put their shoes up if it looks like this. I don't need this many shoes. I don't. I love shoes. I want to keep all these shoes, but I don't need to. So I'm definitely going to find some to donate, sell, and then figure out which ones I'm keeping. In this cabinet here, it's just random storage, which is really nice and useful. However, we are definitely not making the best of this space, so I'm hoping to figure out some things in here as well. These shelves up here definitely could use some organizing work as well. And then I kind of want to clean up this shelf here. It's not awful, but it definitely needs some work. This plant, it's no longer with us, so it shouldn't be up here on the shelf. I feel like this looks kind of tacky now. This area looks fine. 10 out of 10, definitely recommend these little bins here. They store my laundry detergent and some dryer balls, but it keeps the area looking really nice. So I definitely recommend those there. So I found that the best way that I personally get areas clean and decluttered is I like to remove everything from the area, and then I look at each individual item, put them in their own piles, and I feel like once you remove everything, it seems to work a little better. It can be a little stressful at first, but that's what we're gonna do. And at this point, I became really stressed and wondered, what am I doing? Even though this is the designated shoe cabinet, I felt kind of gross just setting my shoes right in the cabinet. So I actually bought these little shoe trays to put in there. I definitely like those a lot. They're super easy to clean out if it needs to be. All right, let's get it done. I've made my piles. Some of this stuff may be going in a different room, but this cabinet looks so much better. The shoes that I am gonna sell, I'm gonna go ahead and take pictures of them now, because if I don't do it now, when will it happen? I still have shoes to go through my closet, but hey, at least we made some progress. Look at the little dino earrings. We're gonna go ahead and play around with this area because we got a lot of friends over here that have to go. absolutely in love with it, but I try to play around with stuff that I already had in my house. I felt like these two things really went well together. Overall, it doesn't look too bad. The fact that like most of the decorations are white colored, it kind of helps not look too cluttered. It's the next day, but our next plan of action is this cabinet right here. This is our dish cabinet. I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, there's no point for this many dishes because if we're gonna have a party, we're gonna use paper plates. So, plus we got these really pretty dishes as a wedding gift. So this is pretty much all we really use anymore. I've condensed it down a lot. This is what it looks like now. So this is everything that I'm either donating or giving away. I would say that we made some pretty good damage. This is what our cabinet looks like now. I do have some glass meal prepping containers that I have stored in my laundry room cabinet that I'm gonna go ahead and move up here. It will be nice to clear out that space here. I honestly don't even know why we haven't used them yet, but I'm hoping that that changes in 2024 because they are really nice. All right, next thing we're gonna focus on is these shelves here. Let's not talk about it, it looks rough. Also, we're gonna focus on this fridge too because that's just kind of creating unnecessary clutter, the way it's organized. Yeah, these are not cute. We have this on our island. I'm thinking about getting rid of it so that the island has more space and maybe using some of these pieces to help decorate the shelves. You know the drill, first step, we're gonna take everything down. The blank canvas, the art palette. So this is what I came up with. I like it a lot. I feel like it's also a lot more functional. I originally had this bowl on the shelf to hold fruit, but the problem with it was that it was like so deep that the fruit would just get hidden and then it would go old before we remembered that there's fruit in this bowl. So to fix that problem, I switched to this, but this ended up just being like too big and bulky that I felt like it like took away from the minimalistic look. So then I ended up pulling out this. It's very shallow, but I feel like it's perfect because the fruit will not be missed, but it also kind of gives the minimalistic vibes because it is a smaller dish. I added this figurine to my shelf and I love it and it's super sentimental to me as well. My Mimi got it for me whenever I had my baby and I just love it and I feel like it's an adorable piece to the shelf. This tray did not work on the shelf because it was so large that it hung off the shelf, so I think I am going to find a way to style it on the island. Plus we had the same problem with this little cake dish here. It makes sense to have my salt and pepper out on the island, so I think it's okay. Alright, so this is what I came up with. I feel like it's a lot more pleasing to the eye because we don't have so many tall items that are kind of in the way, yet we still have very functional items such as the salt and pepper, my salt and candles. I love to burn candles, especially when we have guests over, so I feel like this makes a lot more sense. And then of course we have the cake tray, which I often use. Now up here in this corner, I'm definitely wanting to do something about that. Maybe if I take some of the flowers out and make it look a little less cluttered, maybe that's a solution. I also have some fake eucalyptus that I could try up there. I don't know, we're gonna play around with it and see what looks best. All right, we've taken some things out and this is what it looks like, but I still wanna try the eucalyptus. Okay, I think I like this so much better. I'm gonna have to play around with the eucalyptus arrangement, but overall I feel like the vibes are a lot more calm, which is what I was going for. We all have a junk drawer, right? Well, this is ours. Oof. Not one, but two. Yay! So we're gonna fix this mess and hopefully find some type of organization system for all this. Step one, we're gonna take it all out. Okay, the drawers are cleared out and they are looking crusty, so we're gonna clean them. Okay, the drawers are looking a million times better. I'm hoping to eventually find some drawer organizers, maybe from the dollar store, but for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and sort all the stuff that we have here and try to create some kind of theme for the drawer, and hopefully we can get rid of a lot of this stuff up here. Okay, these are the drawers now, a million times better, but could definitely benefit from some drawer organizers. Over here, I basically have a bunch of wires and like speakers, batteries, that kind of thing. It's basically the electronic drawer. And then over here is kind of like the office supplies drawer, except for we have a bunch of lighters over here as well. But yeah, I feel like this looks so much better. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and look forward to the rest of this series. If you did like it, make sure you subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below letting me know what area in your life you would like to declutter or relook at and reflect. I hope to see you guys soon in another video. Bye!